Hey guys, welcome back here again. Welcome back to another video. So today in this video, this is going to be one for hunting season. I know tomorrow's probably the last day for most states, or last weekend was, but in this video we're going to be talking about 8 hunting tips for beginner hunters, or if they want to get into the sport. This is not for a specific thing to hunt with. This is for basic hunting knowledge basically. So let's get into it. Okay, so the first one here we're going to be talking about is, especially if you're hunting, this don't really contain much to whitetail bucks and stuff like that, but mostly this is for like your moose and stuff and your elk, I'm pretty sure. But since they got really sensible hearing, you don't want to wear any type of hunting clothing part that whenever you move, it's not going to make like a sound. So whenever you're walking, what they call it is swish-free pants. So whenever you're walking, you know, sometimes you wear blue jeans, you rub your legs together, they go like a type sound. So you don't want to wear anything like that or around that type of nature, because if you're sitting down on a, let's say for bow instance, so say you're sitting on your knees, right, and you have like this nice big heavy coat on keeping you warm, you go to pull it back and it's just gonna go, and you don't want that to happen. And if a moose hears that or catches your scent, they're gone. So that will be number 1, because sound free, the less sound you have while you're hunting, the more chance of you getting an animal or getting some meat for your family. Okay, so this one is kind of a big thing, just probably like the last one that you just watched. But so this one will be the scent control. So scent control is a big part of hunting. You don't really gotta, like, if you're walking, you really don't have to worry about it much, but it's mainly your clothes and stuff. So what I've always been told is, before hunting, most people out here where I live tells you, all the older folks tell you, don't get a shower before the day you're going hunting. For the male hunters, don't wear cologne. For the girls, don't wear perfume. Don't wear deodorant. That's pretty much about it. So anything that would basically smell or any type of scent type of like difference that's not natural to the deer. So there's a bunch of like scent calmers and everything like that. Like I know Down Dead Wind, I'm pretty sure is the name of them. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but I have this spray that you put on your boots and your pant legs, or your legs of your pants, and you put that on there and it takes away the scent, and then you'll be good to go. Then they also make a deodorant stick that is takes away the smell, the scent and stuff. They also have detergent, and if you're gonna wash your hunting clothes, you want to use scent-free detergent, something like that. So and when we're hunting, so we want natural deer scent, like natural scents that's to the wildlife that you're hunting. So like out here where I live, there's a bunch of pine trees, wood smoke and all that. So for out here, for me, you'd probably want some wood smoke. Wouldn't be too bad, just don't get too much of it. And then I'd say probably pine needles would be a real good one, because if you can see, there's actually a pine tree right back there. And so that wouldn't be too bad. Trying to think of what else. Probably some mud, some dirt. So another thing, like if you have scent on your boots, you don't really need to worry about your boots stuff too much, especially if you're going to be walking, because like for us, we have to walk, I don't know, I'd probably say probably about 200, 300 yards to get to our spot. So like by the time we leave the house, we got muddy, grassy, pine needles laying everywhere, trees everywhere. So by the time we get up there, most of our scent's taken off of our clothes. So that's pretty much for the scent part of this. So okay, so another one we got here is this is pretty much just a basic overall of hunting knowledge and anything like that. Is if you're hunting on public land and you go in the morning, so say you go in the dark and you have like your headlamp on, you're getting everything situated on your back, you're walking in, right? So you always want to check for public land, and this is pretty much that. Your surroundings, basically. So like if you're like, because I'll tell you, it would absolutely suck to be climbing up a tree halfway in your saddle or your climber or in your self-climber, and then someone yells, "Hey!" and then then you gotta pack all your stuff up, get down, and go find a new spot. So when you're walking in, just make sure you're looking around, making sure no one's up in any trees, no blinds or anything like that. So, and especially, you don't want to see orange, because if you see orange, that's a bad sign of there's another hunter. So you kind of want to find a spot that's nice, or you don't see anybody else, you could see kind of far. Another one's the backdrop. So this is probably gonna be like a little bonus tip for you guys. The backdrop. So if you basically, if you see a deer on a hump, you see the skyline behind it, and like there's no hills or anything behind it, don't try to get that deer, because you do not know what's beyond that hill, and you don't know, because trust me, them projectiles from bullets, they'll fly for a good ways before they stop and go down in the dirt. So you want to at least try to be like that. There at least got to be like a good hill behind them where you gotta see like some bunch of trees and stuff behind it. So it's a little bonus tip there.